Hey friends, I'm back. It is Tuesday. We're still letting go. I am. I am still letting go. It is Let Go Week. It is October 6th. I have 3 more days, 2 more days, 2, 6, 7, 8 on the 9th. It's my birthday. So I'm still letting go. I'm letting go all week. And I probably will let go after this. I've been letting go, but I'm officially calling it that because sometimes we have to give things a name because that's how our brain works. So if I know that I'm doing something because I live 99% of my life right now in managing projects and managing clients, that I have to say, okay, it's let go time because that's when I actually close my old projects and my clients for the quarter. And so, there was something I did this panelist with Rollis Fontenot, Rollis Fontenot. If you look him up on LinkedIn, he often does a lot of live shows. It's very motivational, it's very inspirational. He owns a group, Ascend HR Group. He is the president. It is a different look into human resources as a discipline, like an academic discipline, not just a career path. And there is a difference. But I went, the panel. Oh, I was excited to share about my burnout story. I am a nurse burnout survivor, heavy emphasis on survivor. And in that moment, I was like, okay, I'm learning. I got to work with three wonderful ladies that were human resource leaders. I got to, see a different, more human side of them and hear about their experiences with burnout and feeling overstressed. And so we had this like really great connection. And one thing that I noticed was no one was really speaking about their negative narrative. It was all in the realm of here's how I feel when I'm stressed. Here's what I do. Here's where what I want to do so that I don't continue to stay stressed. It was very healthy, very positive. And it was one thing that I realized was how much luggage, baggage, bag lady, you gonna hurt your back, okay? That we bring into our work. And I had this coach, I was working with this career coach, and she was just like, one day I was having a really hard time and I had a session with her. And she was really like, you know what? I like to, she told me she used to sell shoes. She used to sell shoes to buyers. So she would always have to get in the airport. And she was like, I didn't like to bring a lot of bags because I would only be in a location for like one day and I would fly back out. So I had to learn how to pack, how to carry light, and how to only use the two carry-ons and all the shoes that I wanted to sell to these buyers, plus my own stuff. I had to dress a certain way, whole planning experience to get on the plane, stay, get off, and come back. And so she was like, we carry all this stuff, but think about how you like to fly in the airport. And when I'm in the airport, when I travel, honestly, I have traveled for business before, and even when I'm vacationing or going to visit family or friends, I don't like to carry a lot of baggage because I do not like to wait to pick up my luggage. I hate it with all those people standing around. I just hate it, even without COVID-19. I'm just like, let's go. Let's get in the airport, get to the hotel, get to the bar, get to the restaurant. Like, I'm ready to chill because flying is stressful for me. It's just a lot. So I thought about that and I was like, yeah, we bring all of these baggage. And here's the thing. Is the workplace the most appropriate place to connect about our trauma? I want you to think about this. Can you heal from trauma if you're always triggered? Can you heal from trauma if you always have to recant your story? How are you healing from your trauma if you are not able to have a space, your space that you create where you can unpack and unload all of your luggage? And I'm going to tell you, because I have brought my trauma into the workspace. Like, I will be honest. And like, we sit around and we have these, first of all, it's okay. It's all right if you got issues, because you can go to the complaints and stress experts, also known as therapists, counselors, doctors. You could go talk to somebody. They will gladly accept they charge you a bill. I call them the complaints and stress department. You can go there, you pay for it. Like, they want you to come, okay? Because they want to help you. I started going to the complaints and stress department. It was totally fine. You know what I learned there? I learned that I was addicted to PNC, power and control. I was addicted to learning, not addicted to learning in a bad way. I was addicted to being a librarian. When words that came out of my mouth were all books. And I would often think about, like, why can't I connect to people? Well, what I found was the easiest way to connect to people is to connect through their negativity. It's very hard to connect to positivity when you're a negative person. So everybody's all sitting around talking about, oh, my life is horrible. Oh, my marriage. Oh, my dog. Oh, my kids are sick. Oh my gosh, I have to do this. I have to do that. Woe is me. And at the same time, we're all sitting around in a place of privilege at work, because work is a privilege, because not everybody can find a job. And I've known so many people that have reached out to me for help and support when they were not able to find a job and they still had to feed their family. We're complaining. And I read Assata Shakur, and if anybody, and I don't care what race you are, woman or man, if you read Assata Shakur at the end of the book, then you should understand how to stop complaining, how to come up with a solution for your problem, and how to really respect your history of who you are and what you are. We connect through these negative narratives of trauma in our workplace, making our workplace egregious, making our workplace desperate, making our bottom line objectives not possible, because we're all sharing in negativity. I'm not sorry that I said it. That's what happens. Everyone does this at some point in time. And I'm not saying you come to work with, hey, Susie, sunshine, girl, everything is going great. No, what I'm saying is learn to pack for a carry-on. I like to carry 2 bags now, okay? I want to carry 2 bags because I want to carry on in the workplace. I want to carry on in my workspace. I want to get along. I want to enjoy myself. I want to learn. I want to be invited to different things, not to the wine and dine. I could care less about that, but I mean invited to have these different spaces where I could learn something that I didn't know. And I'll tell you a key example that happened to me recently. Because I have learned to only use a carry-on, I have been included and invited to so many opportunities that what got wiped from my mind was the fact that I was not successful at my job, which I am, but I have a thing. If you know me, you know. The other thing, and I know I'm successful at my job. I'm very good at my job. But, but when you realize that other people can say it, but you have to like digest that and say, like, I am me? I'm successful. Yes. Okay. It takes a while. You have to do that. I'm successful at my job. I'm getting invited to different circles about things that I didn't really know and understand, but I wanted to learn more of it. I had a little bit of an understanding and a small amount of experience, but I wanted to grow and expand. And that really led me to, like I said, wipe off, you can be in your same role for a very long time and you can grow every quarter. You can make an intention to grow every quarter. So if I was an entrepreneur and I owned my own company, what would I do? Would I say, gosh, I don't have enough. I'm trying to get to another point. I own it. So therefore, be happy with what I have and try to grow and embrace where I'm at. And so that's where I'm at. And it's hard when you're not satisfied. Now, if you have a goal of, getting to another level, of making more money, that's a separate goal. But if you just have a goal of, if you're satisfied with your pay, you're satisfied with the people that are on your team and around you, then why can't it just be your goal to sit still for a little bit and accept everything that this universe is bringing to you? Accept all of the additional knowledge, all of the additional support, your opportunities to not be an octopus with your hands and everything, but that you have the ability to reach different places and different spaces and different people. Because when you have the availability to reach, when you know that you can have outreach, then you know that you don't have to take on all of the work by yourself, that you can ask, that you can receive help, that people like to work with you, that you stay connected to different people, that what you're hearing is what's happening so that you can feel comfortable and confident in your role and just really move forward from there and allow the opportunities to come to you instead of always going out looking for yourself. I'm looking. What are you looking for? Some people don't even know what they're looking for. But then when they sit back and they're like, okay, what am I actually looking for? This is when I write in my journal. What am I looking for today? I'm looking for validation. I'm looking for reliability. I know if you work with me, you already know reliability and validation. Anyhow, not the science way, but the communication way, the connection way. I'm looking for progress. I'm looking for opportunities for improvement. I'm looking for engagement. I'm looking for connection. I'm looking for support. I'm looking for peace and teamwork. That's what I'm looking for. I am not looking for chaos. I am not looking for pain. I am not looking for desperation. I am not looking for trauma. I am not looking for unhealthiness. So, this also explains some of the disconnections that we have to all of those things that we felt like we needed, but they really were negative in our lives. I'm not looking for any of those things. I'm looking for stability. I'm looking for a foundation, a platform. I'm looking for these things so that I can just continue to build on who I am and learning and understanding and respecting myself more. This whole self-care, burnout, resilience that I speak about, it is real. And I learned that from other people that are in the industry, and I had to take it and make it for me, for myself, for people like me who experience these things that are very, very high performers, extremely intelligent, but we are afraid because it doesn't sound right coming out of our mouths to say, not that I need help, because I don't have a problem saying I need help. But what doesn't sound right is saying, I was depressed. Like the whole time that y'all thought that I was doing so good because I was still high performing, I was depressed. I actually don't like doing that type of work because I don't like it. But I'm not going to not do a good job because I'm a high performer. I don't like washing windows, but if my job was washing windows, then I got paid very well to do it. I would probably wash the windows the best, and then I would also be in my mind thinking about how can I solve my problem of not washing windows anymore? How am I going to work my way out of the window washer? How am I going to do that? And that's who high performing people are. We always are trying to work our way out of something, not negative, like positive. I want to, okay, how do I do this? How do I set up a plan? How do I, do these things? Can you tell me a timeline? Can you tell me how long this will take? So it's like having to combat that, having to also deal with post-traumatic stress, having to deal with depression and anxiety, having to deal with the fact of being ashamed or feeling guilty about decisions that you made in the past. Those are all of the things that we have to learn how to unpack, because that energy is present when we come into our workplace. And so when I think about, even building like a team in the future, I don't know what team I'm building, but in my head, I build teams like all day long. Like, oh, I want this person, this person, this person, this person. No, they won't work. Oh, no, I want this person, this person, this person. Okay, that would be a short-term team. This will be a long-term team. This is how my brain thinks. I am in constant critical thinking all day long and processing the world around me. And then at nighttime, I have to relax. So I, go exercise, go take a walk, go do things to slow my brain down. And one of the things is the main objective is having a team that functions together and balances each other is very, very important. So that's what I ask myself, what type of team do I want to be? I need to learn more about the leader, more about the team, more about the purpose, objectives, all of these different things in order to make sure that I stay healthy. So that's my 15 minutes of letting go. Today, let go of all this extra luggage. We got 2 carry-ons, and don't bring it into the workplace. Healthy don't bring it in. Talk to you soon.